checking in. Durtty Daily, your girl Beyonce, Aloysius, with one and only Mr. Wesley Stromberg in the building, or via Zoom. You know, we always say in the building, but with everything going on. Now, you're actually out in LA.
Yeah, I am in Toluca Lake.
Ooh. So how is it going for you with, the quarantine and all that, especially in California right now?
Yeah, it's crazy. Like everyone's wearing masks and there's lines outside of grocery stores and it's crazy. When this first started, I was like, do I need to get out of the city? Do I need to like get a bunch of gas and fill up my tank and buy gas tanks and just haul ass north? Like a lot of my family lives in Seattle, so I was thinking of going there. But then it's like it's everywhere.
Yeah.
So
But in the beginning, who knew? Like me, myself,
I was tripping in the beginning. I was like, is the world ending? Like, what is happening? Is anything going to be normal again? Like,
there was an article I read the other day and it was talking about like mental health and like just people, first of all, there's so many divorces going on right now. People being locked in their house with people for 2 months. But
can imagine
the anxiety, like just people's anxiety and like just going crazy because you don't know, and you don't know like the leadership in the country and
right. It's like, what is really going on? I don't know what to believe or who to believe or trust. And yeah, it's
don't wear a mask, do wear a mask. It's
yeah. I went to a bike shop and they were literally like, oh, you don't need to wear that in here. Like, they think it's all BS. And I'm like, all right. And then you go somewhere else and there's people that are like, how dare you not be wearing a mask? Like, what? Yeah.
Dude, people were fighting in Target for not wearing a mask. Like somebody got their arm broke.
I heard that somebody like got arrested because they weren't wearing a mask and they said that they were positive. They're like, yeah, I'm positive, but they like didn't take it serious and then they got arrested. So I don't know.
It's nutty, but all you can do is, everybody has their own thing. But for me and mine, we are in the house, we are quarantining and chilling,
yeah.
and I'd rather be safe, because I don't want to be the person that's out there like the guinea pig or whatnot. You know what I mean? Like I'd rather be the smart one inside. And when they
Yeah. I've literally been here, me and my girlfriend, we live here, and we have been in here for 3 months straight. Like literally, we left to get food and stuff, and I've met up with my brother to work on music, and that's it. And he's quarantined as well, so it's
like if you have like my sister quarantined also, so like I feel like okay, I can trust her because they're like
exactly.
So if you have like a couple people who are on the same vibe as you, you're good. But other than that, I'm like,
Yeah,
But
pretty much my band and like my close family that are also quarantined, and that's it.
right, who have the same mindset as you. Now, you said your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Okay, so how long? I have a question. Reason why I have a question. Okay, how long have you guys been together? Oh, you better answer this right. She's gonna get you.
She's watching. No, we've been off and on for about 4 years now.
Okay. Well, let me tell you.
Pretty serious.
Now, well, if you're pretty serious, if you guys can make it through a quarantine of it 3 months or better, y'all are gonna make it.
Right? No, you're not the first. I feel like people have been saying that. Honestly, we've been having so much fun. So yeah. I guess we're good. We're a good team.
If you can make it through a pandemic and still like, now I always say there's a difference between like and love, because like I love my boyfriend, but some days we might not necessarily like each other.
Facts. Yeah. I get you.
So if you can still day to day like her and love her, then it's all good. Now,
awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna tell her you said that.
you can, because we laugh about it all the time. Because he'd be like, "Do you like me today?" I'd be like, "I like you today." And then there's because being with your mate,
for real,
being with your mate and 2 kids is just the added layer of like shit.
Oh, yeah. I don't have any kids. Not ready for that at all right now. That would add a lot of stress. Kids and that.
So when do you see yourself like getting back on the road and like feeling like you can, perform?
I would be doing it now. I mean, I obviously can't because of this. As soon as this is done, I'm trying to get back out on the road as soon as possible. Like, yeah, it'll be risky, but I'll just wear a mask and meet and greets and shit. Like, right. We were supposed to be touring right now, me and my band, Emblem3. And then I was going to do a solo tour, and then I was going to go to Brazil next month or 2 months from now. And so all of it's just canceled. It's all on hold until next year.
And it's so hard because, when I was doing my research and listening to your music, I was like, yo, he is a fucking star. Like, or like everything to start going the way that it's going for you and then get put on hold, that sucks.
I know, no, for real. Like my song "Home" that I dropped a month.
I love it.
The best reaction that I've gotten from any solo song, and it's like I can't even go tour it. I can't even go do any radio things and meet people and do meet and greets and like play the song. It's ridiculous.
Do you know what this song reminds me of? Like if I am watching a movie, it would be that song where you see movies made out of it and like in TV commercials, you know, people driving in their car and stuff like that. It's a great song.
That's dope. That's awesome.
So what was and then you know another song, was it Punchline? The one
Punchline. That's a new one, yeah, too.
That song is awesome and it's deep. And I know, you know, I'm pretty sure like a lot of people can kind of relate to that. So for those who don't know the background of Punchline, where did that come from?
So, like I said, me and my girlfriend, we've been off and on a few times. Like 2 years ago, we broke up for a couple months and I got in a car accident. It wasn't a crazy car accident or anything. And then like when that happened, I was like, that could have been super freaking bad. And the first person that I wanted to talk to obviously was my girlfriend. And so we like put things into perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, you know, when shit like hits the fan, first person you go to is someone you truly love. And it just made me think like, shit, should I hit her up? Should I get back together? Let's think. And I did, yeah.
So I see you have your guitar in front of you. You want to play something for us?
I could. I mean, I've just been jamming and hanging out in here. I don't really have anything like new that's like rehearsed and ready to share, but I could just like jam a little something.
Jam a little. I love guitar, and I love like anybody who can play guitar. I think that's such a great talent.
Yeah, I love guitar too. It's like my favorite instrument. I'll just play and sing for hours and hours and hours. I'll play this song. It's called "Pack Your Bags."
Okay.
It's a song from my sister. She was dating a dude and found out that he had a double life and like had another kid with someone else. Really fucking crazy. Yeah. So she kicked his ass out, and it's called "Pack Your Bags," and it's about like, yeah. Ooh, pack your bags, and don't forget to leave your keys on the counter. Forget it all, don't need it all. I'm not looking back no more. I look into your eyes, I can see all the lies. It drives me crazy, yeah. Look at how far we've come, are we still what we want? It drives us crazy. Look how we acting, what happened to passion? Where did that go? I just want honesty, baby. What do I do? Why don't you tell me the truth? I don't want to question what you do. Yeah. Should've known better. Yeah. Should've known better. Pack your bags, and don't forget to leave your keys on the counter. Forget it all, don't need it all. I'm not looking back no more, like whoa. So pack your bags and get the fuck out here, yeah, whoa. Like whoa. And the way you spin them waves got me like whoa. Should've known better. Yeah, should've known better.
That is like the new official breakup song. Do you know how dope that is?
I love that song.
I love that song. You're like my new favorite artist.
No way. What? That's crazy.
And I'm gonna keep it 100. You know, they can edit this out if you want. But I was like, who's Wesley Stromberg? I was like, and then I was doing the research. I was like, fuck yeah, I want to do this interview. He's awesome. So yeah.
Wow. yeah.
I think that's, you know, like the difference between like when I was growing up and, you know, like you only had whoever the record reps and the record labels pushed out on you. And then now, like, there's so many cool, like Wesley Strombergs, you know, even, you know, the J. Cole's and the
yeah.
Chance the Rapper. I mean,
All
like,
these, underground guys that pop out off the side, and it's like, what?
hell, Travis Scott only had one radio hit. You know what I mean? It's just like, you know, so I think it's awesome. And, you know, when you get like super big and you're doing these stadiums, I just need a little press pass. I can just be like, yeah, I did one of the early interviews, you know.
Absolutely. We'll cheers. We'll
no.
pop champagne.
So you have a very like unique sound to you. So have people compared you to anybody?
Yeah, I've been compared to Brendan Urie from Panic at the Disco, Bradley Knoll from Sublime, or Rome with Sublime. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the like pop, rock, punk rock, ska rock people.
Who do you think who do you think you sound like, but growing up, who did you listen to like that you kind of mimicked?
I was obsessed with Blink-182 and Sublime. And I like just embodied their everything, character, vibe, everything. And I lived in Long Beach and Huntington Beach, California for a long time, and that's where Sublime was from. And then Blink's from San Diego, so it was like I just felt like I fit right in here with this crowd.
Yeah,
I love skateboarding and surfing and stuff too, so it just kind of worked.
So you also have a new project that you have coming out too, from what I understood?
Yeah, it's called Spare Parts for Broken Hearts. And it's an album, and it's coming out later this year. And I'm really freaking excited to share it because I've never put out a full-length album with a solo artist yet, so that's exciting.
Do you know how exciting that is, especially to be able to do what you love and still be quarantining in the house? Like,
I know. That's very lucky, very, very lucky. Most businesses, like, freaking is breaking my heart that they are struggling so hard. As a musician, I have my studio right here. This year.
But I mean, technically, it's hard on you because you know the way you make money too is shows and gigs.
I can
and stuff.
write. That's about it. I can write and put stuff out online. But the major like fun and the main thing that I do is perform, and I can't do that.
Yeah, I mean it's hitting everybody from all walks of life. Now something that I always do that's kind of fun. So a little background history. So, well, actually, I call it the lightning round. When you go to perform at a stage, what is your must-have candy or snack in your dressing room?
Ooh, Sour Patch Kids. Like, my fans knew that I loved Sour Patch Kids, and they would bring me, like, the mega bags from Costco, and, like...
Oh, man.
So much.
I can go through those.
Sour Patch actually found out that I was obsessed with them and invited me to go stay at their mansion in Brooklyn. So I did that, and then they had another one here in LA, and I came here and they had a studio in that mansion, and I was like recording out of there and eating all the Sour Patch. And,
wait, there's a Sour Patch mansion?
Yes, it's freaking sick. Everything is decked out, Sour Patch statues and things, and there's free candy, Sour Patch just everywhere, and it's like every brand of Sour Patch you could ever imagine. And it's in this mansion, 3 stories, actually 4, because then there's a basement with a studio in Brooklyn, and then there's one here in LA in the Hollywood Hills, and it's also 2 or 3 stories and has an amazing view of like the hills.
So is this like private and inclusive only?
Yeah, so it's private. They were just doing like a secret thing for artists where they would have them up to their studio and then take some pictures, and like it would be kind of a brand deal. And the artists were like, hell yeah, I'll just record out of the studio and get a photo. And Sour Patch was like using that, and it was like a little partnership.
They're like, so this is kind of like the Playboy mansion for candy, basically.
Yeah, basically.
I'm not mad at that. Sour Patch, I'm gonna need an invitation because I'm a big fan too. What's up? How you doing? Okay, so growing up, you talked about your sister and breaking up with her boyfriend. Now, is she your only sibling?
No, I have 2 half siblings, a brother and a sister, and then I have 2 full, a brother and a sister.
So are you middle child, younger child, older child?
I am like smack in the middle.
Ooh, so you're the middle child. Mm-hmm. So what did you get in trouble for the most growing up?
My mom, like, she blessed her soul, but she did not really discipline me at all. I would say I got in trouble for like shooting the lights out in my BB gun, or
you look like
like
that type.
doing dumb just kid stuff. Like, yeah, I wouldn't get scolded that often though, but I might do something stupid like shoot the lights out with my BB gun.
You look very similar to my cousin. He's actually out there in San Diego right now. Like y'all have the same, and he would do like the BB gun thing, or like he liked to just blow shit up, or
Yeah,
random.
it was just like, what the hell? How did that happen out of nowhere? Like, we would not expect you to do that, but you did.
Having two sons in your story literally terrifies me and puts like a whole nother level of fear in my life. So I appreciate that. Let's see. You used to be in a group called Emblem3.
Mm-hmm.
Now, was that with one of your brothers? Because I saw the last name was the same as yours.
Yeah. My little brother Keaton, he's the youngest. He is the like producer, like musician guy, like writes and produces all our songs for the band.
Mm-hmm.
And then my best friend Drew from like elementary school. He is also in the band too. So it's the three of us.
Okay. So technically you're not a solo artist. You're a part of like it's a.
I mean, yeah. So I do both. Like, I release songs completely that are just mine, and then I also do stuff with the band.
Got you. Okay. I was trying to figure that one out.
It's
But
like,
no, but
from Emblem3, if you know the band, or some people just know me, and they're like, "Oh, that's Wesley." So yeah.
I think that's dope though, especially, when you have family and or like friends who are like family and you can continue to have those relationships and still work together, like from elementary school. Not very many
Yeah.
people can say that they're still good friends with their elementary school, childhood friends.
And honestly, brothers too. Like, a lot of people aren't even friends, or siblings, aren't even friends.
Yeah.
So we're very lucky. We've had definitely some ups and downs. Like, the band's broken up a few times. Just craziness, life. It's been 10 years that we've been doing it. So, but we always have that like underlying like family first thing and respect. And yeah, if I want to go out and write some songs by myself, they're like, hell yeah. I can't wait for one of my solo songs to blow up, because it just helps all of us.
So, in your opinion, because you're kind of like on that brink of going to the next level, especially for those who may not remember, you're on X Factor, you've had the group with your brother and your best friend. What has been one lesson through all of this that you've learned?
Wow. Humility, just staying humble and appreciative of every success that you've had, whether it be big or small, and just staying grounded and humble the whole time. Like, I definitely struggled with like having my ego like get infatuated and be like, oh my god, I'm huge, and had to bring myself back from that and like chill out. And because I was like 18 when I first blew up the first time on X Factor, so it was like, I'm this kid and have all this money and fame and shit. So I don't know, I had to just chill out and learn to be just humble and chill. And
Yeah, like I think because I've been here at the radio station since '97, and I've seen people from Outkast to Ti to Future, whoever, like start from the ground up, and where it goes, and you see there are so many people that come into this, and like once they get one song on the radio, the level of just, oh man, I'm that man, and then having to come.
Yeah, when that happens, you think, I am that man, and holy shit, this is never gonna end. I'm just like the king of the world now. And then you realize, wait, that is just like some success, and it doesn't really change much. It just means that you need to now keep working hard to make another song pop and stay super humble and like freaking help out your fans and friends and family and stuff. Like, that's what
Humility is a great one that I would just be like, yeah, everybody needs a certain level of humility. So you're in LA, do you smoke?
I smoke sometimes, some weed, yeah.
What is your go-to? Because we're in Georgia, we're behind, so it's still illegal for us out here. So is there like somebody asked me on Twitter? Go ahead.
That blows my mind that like it's still legal out there, and there's people like in jail serving time still for shit that happened 5-10 years ago, and it's like, yo, what? It's crazy. So yeah.
Blows my mind. What is your go-to kind? Kush. What?
I like. I mean, my favorite strain is Jack Herrera. It is like the best for writing, and it's a sativa, and it's amazing. And I like pre rolls. I just like going and buy a bunch of pre rolls and then just write music all day and sing.
I'm not mad at that. And for you, what is your favorite song that you've written?
Ooh, wow. That song "Pack Your Bags" is pretty up there. The song "Home's" pretty cool. It's just like very well done, like packaged little thing. Wishes. I'm about to release a song called Wishes, and that song is really special to me. I wrote that song about my dad and my brother and how we all like live in LA close to each other, but we're all in musicians. We're so busy. We like never hang out and do just family time. It's like we're always just working and stuff. And then I'll see my dad. It's ridiculous. I'll see him like 5 times a year. Not now, really, because now, yes, but like past few months, this last year, we've been hanging out a lot, which is amazing. But I wrote that song a few years ago in this time when I was like, damn, I wish we were spending more time together.
So your dad wrote music for movies or TV?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
He
wow.
tons of movies and TV. He's working on right now. We're on Animaniacs, the cartoon. It's an old cartoon. They're like remaking it.
Redoing?
Yeah, he's worked on like so many films, like Fast and the Furious and Matrix, and like crazy. Just like tons. Every year he's doing something.
So growing up, is that kind of like what got you and your brother and into the music?
Yeah, I mean, I never like I never had like a memory really that I didn't think I was gonna do music. Like I think it was just implanted since my dad did it. And so
Mm.
whenever I was asked, "What do you want to do when you grow up?" I just would straight up be like, "I want to be a rock star," and I was like dead serious. At like, yeah, because I just had it in my mind that like my dad does music, I guess I do music, and I just went with it and it worked out.
Was there ever a score or a song from your dad that inspired you the most?
Wow. Back like way long time ago when I was like 9, 10, 11, he redid a bunch of old film scores like Sinbad and like Mysterious Island and like King Kong and like all these like old classic black and white film scores. He like redid them in the Moscow Symphony and released this thing called Tribute Film Classics. And when he was producing that, he was getting like all this praise and everyone thought he was the shit. And I saw that and was just like, dude, my dad is the shit. I love him. Yeah. And the songs that he was doing at that time, they were just so big and valiant. And I was just like, dang, I want to do music too. So
Well, that is awesome. Well, I can't thank you enough for taking time out to talk to us. And, for those people who don't know, the new single is Home as well as Punchline. The new album is coming out later this year. And, you're just phenomenal. You are a star. I can't wait to see when this whole thing is over so we get to see you perform,
yeah, come by the station or whatever and freaking.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And my new favorite song is, of course, Punchline. Punchline is amazing. No, I'm sorry. I love Punchline, but
Pack your bags.
Pack Your Bags. That is my song. I love that.
It'll be out later this year.
Listen, whenever my boyfriend pisses me off from now on, I'm just gonna start playing it real loud so he gets a clue. But yeah, well, thank you so much. If you ever need anything, hit us up. But you guys, Wesley Stromberg, how can they follow you?
Oh, at Wesley Stromberg on everything, and then just my artist is just Wesley.
Okay. Well, much love. Thank you again.
Peace.
Bye.